Hello, everyone. Welcome to this webinar where I will be discussing the Kleem mantra. Kleem is the sound for love and attraction. It is the seed sound or seed mantra for the goddess Parvati. And she's the goddess of love and relationships. Now, love can very well mean a romantic relationship. That's often in the West what that terminology, that word means. But around the world and in many different languages, the word love or the concept of love has many words to describe the different types of love that there is. There's love for your parents, your family, your friends. There's love of God, for God, the creation of love within, self-love. There's so many different concepts that we kind of get lost in our single worded representation of love when we use it in the English language, which is why the mantra is so important, because the mantra transcends those concepts, transcends the identity or constructs of the language, and allows us to move into the deep seed, as Dr. Pillai. The seed is when it's planted, grows the tree. So the mantra is the seed for love, for attraction. This brings us to what the mantra can be used for. So the mantra Kleem can be used for generating relationships of any kind. So if you are looking for a love relationship or partnership, Kleem is the ideal sound for you to use. If you're attracting or wanting to attract more business partnerships, Kleem is also a powerful sound. Harmonizing the current relationships you have. So maybe you have a relationship, you want to keep that relationship, or you want to be in relationship with that particular person, but it's not going so well. There's not a lot of harmony. There's not a lot of love. Use the mantra to regenerate the love that is already in you, that can be brought up and manifest itself. And then that may or may not result in the harmonizing of that particular relationship. And I say may not, only because if there's a karma, or a pattern with that person that may not have it work out, then, that may not be in your best interest. So when we're doing our manifestations and asking for what it is we want, we always say that, Lord, God, whoever you pray to, Goddess, please bring me what's in my best interest. So this is what I want, this is the person I want, but please always bring me what's in my best interest. Personal relationships, family, friends, romantic relationships, business relationships, relationship with the divine is another way to activate the love in you and use this mantra for a creative force. So how to use it? Now, there are several different ways to use the Kleem mantra. One is to repeat it out loud, and that is to use a mala bead or simply chant it throughout the day whenever you want. Kleem, 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 and go on chanting, as Dr. Pillai would say. Otherwise, you can do it inwardly. So if you're in a space where you can chant out loud, fantastic. If you're in nature and you want to chant out loud, do that. If you're not, and the only way for you to engage in the mantra is silently or inwardly in your head, then go ahead and do that. So simply having the mantra playing even while you're talking, having the mantra play all the time. Dr. Pillai says that the yogis tell us to turn your mind into the mantra, which means repeating it so much that it becomes a fixture. It becomes an automatic creation or repetition in the mind and the thoughts. And that is how you can create relationships. That is how you create and heal your relationships. It's how you embody the mantra. So we already talked about what the mantra signifies and why you want to use it. And now how to use it is by doing this repetition. And so when you do this repetition, you're more closely aligning yourself with the vibration of the sound Kleem. So other ways. We talked about out loud, we talked about inwardly, and then there's the sitting meditation. There's going deeper. Dr. Pillai says that the power in the mantra typically goes from the grosser or larger energies of it, which is out loud, which is kind of generating that energy, the energy more robustly. Then we get, the more we go inward and it becomes more and more subtle, a subtle frequency, that is where the power becomes even more acute. So as we chant inwardly, having the mantra then be repeating in the back of our mind without us even having to do it. That's the ideal. And when we're sitting in meditation and we go beyond our thought, or we try to go beyond our thought, then the energy gets even more subtle. So the energy of the mantra, and this can be any mantra, but in this case it's Kleem. When you're sitting and focusing, the mind has become still, or at least has more ease in it. Using the sound helps us to connect at a much deeper level, a more subtle level. So there's also archetypes of Kleem. And I mentioned one already, which is Parvati. She's the goddess of love, attraction, beauty. She wields the creative force of the universe. The other archetype is Krishna. So again, if you do some research on Lord Krishna, he's the archetype of love, playfulness, transcendental love, as they call it, with his consort Radha. And they have this beautiful relationship of sensuality and partnership, creation, a creative force of both spirituality as well as material. And then one other secret that Dr. Pillai has mentioned is that Kleem can not only create relationships, but also in the process is removing karma. So in the use of any mantra, we're vibrating with it, we're embodying with it. As we do that, we're shifting our whole pattern. Our pattern of being is changing, and that's changing of karma as well. So I'd score some extra points, do the 1008. It'll take, I don't know how long it takes, but depending on how long you use the mantra, as I mentioned, there's different ways. So if you're just simply doing it out loud or silently, Kleem, 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 or you can do Kleem, 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 or you can really sit in meditation and Kleem, Kleem. So it depends, your repetition and how long it takes you really depends on how you implement the use of the mantra. Dr. Pillai says that love is life, love is intelligence, love is creation. So think about how Kleem, the mantra, can flow over into those areas for you. Love is the life force, intelligence, and creation. He says that we're most intelligent when we're in our heart, not in our head. That love is the highest form of intelligence. Another thing that he has said, that is, if you love unconditionally, you'll be enlightened. So there are so many rich aspects of love, and also tying into the Kleem mantra.